kids, and they look around, they see that nobody's looking, and they turn around and they tell you something. If that happened, that's an indication that they're about to tell you something that they don't want anybody to know. So, does this happen to anybody? Somebody just tell you something that's secret, and then when they say that, does it go anywhere else, or just stays in between you? So we just live in the society and the community right now that a voice note takes 3 seconds to be shared. Screenshot takes 2 seconds to be forwarded to anybody. So something that is shared in a quiet, private moment can be in tens people's phones within a matter of seconds. So one mouse have never been our mouse has been never been so powerful, more than these days. Anything that we say, it's always count against us or to us. So there's a sister in the community, in a Muslim community in this country. She's going through some sort of a personal issue, a health situation that she's going through. She's not ready to share it with anybody. She turn around and share it with one person. Then within a couple of weeks, there's three people already. She heard it from three people already. The people coming in and checking on her. How are you doing? So in how it looks like they care about her. But what she actually felt was violated, exposed, and just lost control over her own story. And that's the moment that what she will do, she will stop sharing. And then she's not going to share anything with anyone anymore. Just stop. So this is the cost, or the real cost, of broken confidence. There's no confidence anymore in the community. So a person who close off and carry things alone because the community proved they could not be trusted. So they can't trust anybody anymore. So carelessness with our words caused the same damage as cruelty with words. So the wound doesn't know the difference. There's no difference if somebody's sharing something because he care, or somebody sharing something because he want to backbite. It's the same thing. It's already shared. So it doesn't matter what your intention is. Whatever you did, it's already exposed. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran said, ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد. So no word was a person will alter except those and observe ready to record it. There's someone will always record what you say. So every voice note that you forward, every comment in a group chat, everything you say about someone when they're not in the room, every whisper conversation after Jum'ah in the parking lot outside, there's an angel ready before you even open your mouth. He's ready to record it. It's not something that you can hide. It's already there. So not a word, not a reaction emoji, not a forward message, was just no comments. Every single one is being recorded by someone who never sleep and never forget. So this is just not meant to be terrifying and just lead us to be silent. It just means that we need to wake up and wait about what we say. Just wait it first. So إذا حدث الرجل بحديث ثم التفت فهي أمانة. So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that if somebody talked to you about something and he start looking around, just making sure that nobody's listening, so that means he's placing his trust on you. He doesn't have to say, please don't share it, please don't tell anyone, but just the look of when he's saying, that means this doesn't need to go anywhere else. So that moment, that look is enough. You're you're now holding a trust. Okay, you've trusted, someone trusts you. So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked us to read the room. So if somebody's saying something to us in a way that he doesn't want anybody to hear it, He's placing a trust on you and making sure that this does not go anywhere else. So Islam give us a privacy policy. You know, the word privacy policy, you know, I work in security. So privacy policy is something that we always, you know, you read and you click, I agree. I agree. You read something and you click, I agree. That's a privacy policy. So Islam gave us that privacy policy long time before Silicon Valley ever invented it. So in a way, what we want it to be is we need to just, when it's not the right time to talk, it's better to be silent. Man samata naja. So the three questions that we want to make sure that we ask ourselves before we start sharing anything in any group or anything. The number one question, is it true? Is whatever we're saying, is it true? Now, yes, you know, I check around. It's not like, okay, I heard someone said this, or someone told me, or people talking about this. Is it true? Just verifying that this is true. The second thing is, even if it's true, is it necessary? So even if it's something true, and is it really necessary to talk about it? So just not because it's genuine that you really have something to say. You know, it doesn't need to be transferred from one person to one person. Is it necessary? So you need to ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? And the last thing, is it kind? Is the person I'm going to talk about right now, if he's here right now existing with us, will he be okay me sharing whatever or saying whatever I'm going to say about him? So is it true? Is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? These are the three questions that we need to ask ourselves before we start sharing anything. Okay, so in our community here in America, there's Muslim communities just all over the place. We know each other, we see each other in the masjid, we see each other in the halal restaurant, we see each other in the, whatever community gathering that we do. So the community is very small. Any word that we say, this closeness and this connection that we have as a Muslim community, it's very, very kind. It's a gift that we have. So that's how our brotherhood and sisterhood gets created, by just closeness. So what we also means, because of that closeness, that word travels. So someone say something, it goes from one person to the second person, and in a couple of days, the whole community knows about it. So in a small community, a rumor doesn't just hurt one person, it hurts the whole community. So family, when these things, there's an effect on this. What's the effect that will happen? Family was just gonna stop coming to masjids. They're gonna stop coming to the masjids. Young people that will walk away from the community because they felt like they're exposed. Anything they say, it's all over the place. Marriage are affected, business are affected, friendship that took years to build, it will just gonna vanish in a few minutes by just the word that we will say. So the main thing is, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the Muslim man salama al-muslimuna min lisanihi wa yadihi. He just said it all. So the Muslim is the one from whose tongue and hand other Muslims are safe. From your tongue and your hand, the other Muslim is safe. That's the true Muslim. So because the tongue caused more damage than the hand could make. So what we're trying to accomplish here, and I don't want to be, take long. So remember to ask yourself before you share anything: is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? These are the three questions that we want to ask. So because Muslim, everyone trusts, is not the one who knows everything about everybody. It's the one who knows things and keep calm about it. So the most truthful people I have ever known share one quality: they are careful with their words. So the Muslim everyone trusts is the person that, that you're going to tell him something and he knows 100% sure that you are not going to share this with anybody else outside. Because it's valuable. Someone trust in you with one thing is the most precious thing that you'll ever be given. That you known as the trusted person. The people just come to you all the time to tell you about their life issues and they tell you about their problems. is the person that you want to be all the time. So, the people just, once they stop trusting somebody, they will just stop telling them. There's nobody going to come to you and say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to tell you anything anymore because I don't trust you. It's not going to happen. It's always going to be, he's going to start being, the conversation is going to be very light. He's not just going to continue to talk to you as he used to talk to you before. So he's just going to stop. So, they're just going to stop. So one of the most important thing is, before we share anything about another person, ask those three questions and make sure that it does. So may Allah guard our tongues from being displeasing Him. May Allah protect us from the damage of unguarded words. And may He make us people that other people feel safe around. People who hold what they're giving to them, who speak only is good, and who built this community rather quietly tears it apart. جزاك الله كل خير. شكرا على حسن الاستماع. إن شاء الله جزاك الله خير. السلام عليكم.